Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So we've talked about the Toyota Tundra having a lot of discounts across the nation. We're talking $7, $8, up to $10,000 off of MSRP, and while supplementing it with a very low interest rate. However, one of you guys actually shared with me probably the most hysterical example of a dealership desperately trying to get rid of a Toyota Tundra, and perhaps the audience in which they think that they are catering to. So before I get into that exact example, I just want to show a few different examples from various dealerships of them offering very low interest rates. We have a lot of like 0% interest rates over 48 months. If you're to buy a brand new Tundra, we have 0.99% that I've seen over 60 months. And this is in addition to several $1,000s off. They advertise it with, Toyota customer cash back, $2,000 or $1,000. But when you actually go to the dealership and you ask them, say, hey, are you willing to take X amount of dollars? They likely will. They will quickly drop the price of these $7,000 to $10,000, mark my words. And if they don't, well, drive 20 minutes up the road to the other Toyota dealership, and I guarantee you're going to get the Tundra for how much you want to pay for it, because people are not flocking out and driving out in troves to go buy these things right now, especially with that, of course, recent engine recall, the safety recall out there with the engine debris, or the debris left within the engines, right? So that is causing a lot of heartache and a lot of consternation for a lot of people. So, and rightfully so, for the record. Losing motive power within your engine and having engine failure is definitely something to worry about. So let's be clear with that. But if you are hell-bent on trying to buy a new Tundra, now might actually be the time, just because of the deals that you can get. The deal that one of you shared with me the other day was, I'll throw it up on the screen, it was a comment from one of you. it was 0% interest rate over 72 months, but you get a free 65-inch TV if you buy a Tundra. So I've never seen them throw in a TV as a consolation prize if you buy one. So anyways, that's the one I wanted to really share with you. A free 65-inch flat screen TV and a 0% interest rate over 72 months. So normally speaking, Toyota throughout their history, they've never really offered even when interest rates and the Fed had the interest rates very low, they've never really dropped down to a 0% on brand new Tundras and top trim Tundras. So that just doesn't happen. But here, that is becoming our reality, the reality for Toyota anyway. And it's good to see, because you're able to get a great deal, and I'm always looking out for us, the consumer, but it's just, at the same time, it's kind of sad to see Toyota have to drop to that level in order to move the Toyota Tundra, right? This iconic truck that we've grown to love. The Tacoma, I'll throw up a few examples too. I'm seeing a lot of dealerships even sell below invoice at this point. I saw one example the other day, well, I think a couple weeks ago, I saw one dealership advertising blatantly, I think $3,000 off and a low interest rate. But just today or yesterday, I saw one that provided an example of $1,000 below invoice. I'll throw it up on the screen here. So I follow a number of Facebook pages, a lot of Toyota sell groups or classified groups on Facebook, and man, every day I'm just seeing them try their best to sell these new 2024 Toyota Tundras and these new Tacomas and Tundras, and they're just not doing it. They're having a very difficult time at moving this inventory, and I would argue the pendulum's going to swing even further before coming backward, right? I mean, we're going to continue to see huge discounts on them, even larger discounts, including those 0% interest rates over 72 months, compounding together. We're going to continuously see that through the end of the year easily, I would argue. So really, I just want to make this quick video, highlight some of these discounts. Even the Sequoia, I'll throw up maybe one or two examples here, even the Sequoia is getting discounted. Even top-level trims are being discounted, and that is a little bit more of a rare sight. Even the TRD Pro and Capstone, they're being discounted. I think it was $5,000. I'll throw it up. $5,000 the other day. I saw a Capstone off of MSRP, and I would argue you could easily get maybe a couple more $1,000s beyond that if you just call them up and express genuine interest in buying it. Same goes for the TRD Pro. Maybe not that much. I think I've seen $2,000 or $3,000. I think maybe $4,000. I'll throw up a few examples that I have on my phone of the TRD Pro Sequoia, and those are a little bit more desirable. They're a little bit better than the Tundra for a lot of people, because it's an SUV. You can kind of get away with the iForce Max and that a little bit to some degree. You don't need to have that raw V8 power feel like we have come to expect in our trucks. So I think there's like a mindset shift between the two. And on top of that, the Sequoia in particular has a much better turn radius. So if you were to drive the Tundra, the 2022 and up Tundra, next to a 23 Sequoia and up a Sequoia, the Sequoia is going to turn so much better by comparison. So I think that is a rub for a lot of people, myself included. So there you have it. Deals are happening on all of them, the Tacoma, the Tundra, the Sequoia, and it's just a matter of looking. And if you're not finding the deals near you, some of you guys will reach out to me and say, hey, those deals are, I can't find a Tacoma anywhere. Look one state over, look 2 states over, and I guarantee you're going to not only find one, but you're going to find one with a huge discount on it. So don't just buy from your local dealership and think that that is, a microcosm of what is happening throughout the nation, because that is absolutely not the case. I assure you, Tundras are stacking up, Tacomas are stacking up, and now Sequoias are even stacking up at dealerships across the U.S. So don't just think your local dealership is it, the end-all be-all, because I guarantee it's not. And a lot of them will try to trick you as such, right? They'll be, hey, well, this is the only one we have. They're selling like hotcakes. No, they're not. Open up the old interwebs here, do some homework, and I guarantee it, you're going to find the one that you want for the price you want to pay if you're stuck on buying a new generation Toyota anyway. So I'll wrap up the video there. Just want to share this with you real quick. If you find any kind of value in this type of content, please let me know. As always, I sincerely do appreciate your support. And if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. Until next time.